Welcome, Whitney families and students in the classroom. We are so glad that you are joining us today for our annual winter holiday concert. Today, you're going to be very entertained by our three outstanding performance groups here at Whitney. My name is Mrs. Gonzi, for those of you that don't know me, and today we're going to be listening to the orchestra, the band, and the Whitney Choir. So without further ado, I would like to turn it over to Mr. Heyer, who is our orchestra director. Let's hear it from Mr. Heyer.
Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Heyer and I'm the orchestra teacher here at Whitney Elementary School, and we're so excited to share our talent with you. Our orchestra students started playing their instruments not that long ago, back in September, and you're going to hear them show everything that they've learned in a very short period of time. And without further ado, we're going to introduce our first song.
Hello, my name is Anna and I play the violin. Our first song is called Rolling Along. You might know it as Barry Had a Little Lamb. This song is a standard for anyone learning how to play an instrument. We will perform this 2 times, the first time with pizzicato, which means to pluck the string, and the second time with our bow.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Robley and I'm the band director here at Whitney. We are so excited to be performing for you today. Just like Mr. Heyer said, we've only been playing our instruments for a few short months and they worked so hard and they sound amazing. So we're really excited to get started. Before we play our first piece, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the instruments in the band. We have 3 families of instruments. We're going to start with the woodwinds. And in our woodwind family, we have our awesome flute players. Flute players, go ahead and raise your flutes nice and high so everyone can see what the flute looks like. Yay! Next in our woodwind family is our clarinets. They have a little bit darker of a sound. Go ahead, clarinets, raise your instruments high. Give them a round of applause. Those instruments take reeds to play, as well as our saxophones. We have some very decorative saxophones this year. And we also have our next family of instruments. We have our brass family, which we have all of these trumpets in the back. Trumpets, go ahead and raise those nice and high. We do have one more instrument in band called the trombone. We don't have any of those at Whitney, but that's our lowest instrument. And then our last family of instruments is our percussion family, and they are playing the bells in the back. Go ahead, percussionists. And soon in the spring, they'll be playing drums and all kinds of fun instruments. So we're gonna go ahead and play our first song, and Gaurav can come on up and introduce it.
Hello, my name is Gaurav, and I play flute in the 5th grade band. Our first selection is Hot Cross Buns. This piece taught us how to play half notes and practice counting these rhythms, as well as practicing breathing to hold longer notes. This piece will feature trumpets and flutes.
All right, before we play our next piece, I'd like to introduce the instruments of the orchestra. We'll start with the highest sounding instrument in the orchestra with our violins over here. Yay, violins. And then an instrument that looks like the violin, but it's lower sounding, are the violas. Over there's our viola section. Then we have our cello section. Those are the students sitting in the middle there. And finally, we have a bass player at the back. Alfonso's got the bass. And so together, these are all the instruments that we have in the orchestra. And now I'll have Julian introduce our next piece.
Hello, my name is Julian, and I play the cello. Our next song is called Good King Wenceslas. This folk song was about a famous Welsh king who was known for being kind and helpful. We will perform this piece several times and feature each section of the orchestra: the violins, violas, cellos, and basses.
Hello, my name is Lily, and I play the clarinet in the 5th grade band. Our next selection comes from a 19th century nursery rhyme about a little girl who took her pet lamb to school one day. This is Mary Had a Little Lamb, also known as Merrily We Roll Along. This piece features clarinet and bell.
Hello, my name is Alex and I play the viola. Our next song is Lightly Rode. This song contains notes that skip or run between different strings. Enjoy Lightly Rode.
Hello, my name is Zach, and I play percussion in the 5th grade band. Our next selection is the popular carol Good King Wenceslas. It tells the story of a king going on a journey, braving harsh winter weather to give aid to the poor. This piece features the saxophones.
Hello, my name is Lila and I play the violin. Our next song is a holiday favorite, Jingle Bells. This song was written by James Pierpont in 1857. It has been a popular favorite ever since. Enjoy our version of Jingle Bell.
This is always an exciting part of the concert for me. This is the time when I have students who go above and beyond and find songs, things that I haven't even taught them, and go above and beyond and learn solos for the concert today. So first, we're going to hear from Shiva on saxophone playing London Bridge. Next, we have a duet for percussion, and that would be Eli and Zach, and they're playing Love Somebody. Awesome. Zach also prepared a solo, Ode to Joy. Next on trumpet, we have Xavion playing Aura Lee. Awesome high notes on trumpet. Followed also on trumpet, Anthony is going to be playing Rain, Rain. All right, there he is. Nice job, nice job. Next we have on flute, Gaurav is going to be playing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. We have another duet on clarinet, and this is Dylan and Sophia playing Katy Perry's Fight Song. 1, ready, go. We're going to end our solos with Sophia playing Harry Potter on the Bells. All right, we have one final song this evening, and I'm going to bring Aurora up to introduce it for you.
Hello, my name is Aurora, and I play trumpet in the 5th grade band. We end our portion of the concert today with one of the best known and most commonly sung American Christmas songs in the world. We hope you enjoy Jingle Bells.
One, two, ready, go. orchestra plays their final pieces. I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you to the teachers who constantly support us. Thank you so much to the administration. Thank you to our recording crew who is here live streaming us. Thank you to the families. We're so grateful for all of our Strongsville community and how much support we get for our music students. So without further ado, let's hear from our orchestra.
And before we finish with our final selection, I too want to say thank you for all the support, parents and families, and our wonderful teachers here at Whitney. Without you, this would be, we wouldn't be able to perform here this afternoon for you. So we're going to conclude our part of the concert with this tune I'm sure you're going to recognize.
Hello, my name is Layla Swigert, and I play the violin. We will end our part of the concert with a song composed by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. This song was originally composed for the piano. Every student learning how to play an instrument learns this song. Enjoy Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
At this point, I'm going to allow some of the students to transition from orchestra. Don't run, it's okay, you've got plenty of time. They're going to transition from orchestra and band to choir. Isn't it wonderful to have so many outstanding musicians here at Whitney? Let's hear it for our Whitney Orchestra and band. Nice job. So I'm Mrs. Gonzi, and our next part of the concert will be performed by our 4th and 5th grade choir students. Their instruments are their voice, and these students practice 1/2 hour a week before school, and it takes a lot of dedication not only for the students to wake up, but thank you parents for waking up and making sure that they're here for my choir rehearsal. It always gets me started on a really great note for the day. Get it? Great note? Okay, so I'm really proud of these students. We have just performed for Veterans Day just 1 month ago, and I told them, okay, we have 4 weeks to get ready for our winter holiday concert. Can we do it? And they said yes. So I'm so proud because in that 4 rehearsals time, we learned 4 new songs, and we also were able to learn singing in part 1 and part 2. So hopefully today during our concert, you'll be able to hear them singing in part 1 and 2, and we split it up. I have 4th graders on one side and 5th graders on the other. So during some of the songs, 5th graders are part 1 and 4th graders are part 2, and sometimes they are switched. so that 4th grade gets part 1 and 5th grade gets part 2. So I also like to thank my 2 sound crew people, Aubrey Lazinski and Connor Fiorello. They're helping me out with playing of the songs today. They're going to be my tech crew. So Aubrey, why don't you head over to the computer? And our first song we actually sang for Veterans Day. It's something that we here at Whitney like to have, and that is teamwork. So we'd like to share with you our song, Teamwork. Thank you so much. We worked very hard on being able to sing this next song. It's called Stories in the Snow. It has 2 singing parts which create harmony, and it's very difficult to sing your part when you hear other students singing something different. It's kind of like trying to sing a round in a car, and one part starts and then the other one starts. I'm blanking on the name, Down the River. Well, anyway, they're doing a great job, better than me trying to think of the name of the song. So listen to see if you can hear that 2-part harmony. And did you know that snow can tell stories? So listen and see if you can. Well, I hope you could hear it as well as I did. You did an awesome job, choir, singing two parts. Have you noticed all the beautiful, colorful lights during this time of year? Our next song, Sparkly, is about all those colors that we see. So we hope you enjoy Sparkly. Great job. We're going to slow things down a little bit. Our next song is called A Nice December Day. We start out all unison singing together, and then when we sing it again, listen to see if you can hear the two parts in the middle of the song.
There are very, very
Now, this is our last song, but please don't tune us out because you have to join us for a very fun sing-along. Okay, so after this, I will introduce our sing-along songs, and we hope all the students in here will turn and face the screen, and hopefully it will work for us, and we'll have a nice holiday sing-along. And in your classrooms, we hope you'll join us too. So our next song and last song is about a very favorite instrument you might hear this time of year. Oh, I hear it. Can you guess what it is? Here is a hint. It's called jingly. Hi, thank you. Are they a choir? Are they a percussion group? I don't know. They can do it all. Isn't that wonderful? Thank you again for our choir students. I'm going to miss you over break. And thank you, parents, again. You get 2 weeks off for having choir practice, but we'll begin back in January. As Mrs. Robley and Mr. Heyer said, we so appreciate you parents and families of Strongsville that really support our music programs. It makes it wonderful. Okay, so you may or may not know that we have a rock and roll we have a rock and roll theme this year, right? So I wanted to get involved out there in your homes, and I want you to break out your best rock and roll, and we're gonna join singing some rock and roll songs. So please sing along.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
again for joining us for our winter holiday concert here at Whitney. Students, make sure that you all stay put until you hear directions from your director. Thank you again, Mr. Benson and SCS TV, for helping us spread our winter holiday spirit. So again, thank you, and thank you, students. You did a great job.